Hey guys, let's see here. Boo, 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 boo. Got it. I am so excited to announce that the 7 Sacred Steps of the Over the Top Miracle Swing is available for the first time ever today, October 30th. Let the record show 2023, we changed the world of golf. Remember, like Steve Jobs said, it's the crazy ones that actually change the world. Okay? We may be misfits, we may be contrarians, but I'm telling you, we are going to change the world of golf for the better because the original Champions Golf Swing going over the top is the easiest and the smartest way to hit great golf shots. Bottom line, this is the fastest growing movement in the game of golf. And the reason why is it's so freaking simple. It's so obvious. It's common sense. You throw a baseball overhand, you throw a football overhand, you serve a tennis ball overhand, you throw somebody in judo going over the shoulder, you throw a javelin overhand. This is the simplest way to create leverage with your body, and it's the same for a golf swing. These guys are working on the house next door, sorry. But at any rate, so today, guys, the 7 Sacred Steps of the Over the Top Miracle Swing is available at miracleswingexperience.com. This is the highest production value golf series probably ever made. We've got drones, a 30-foot camera crane, the same cameras they used to shoot Top Gun 2 on. Like, this is the highest quality that the industry even has. I mean, shoot, the lenses we were using were $40,000 lenses to film the 7 Sacred Steps of the Over the Top Miracle Swing. Now, there's a 24-minute introduction video that shows some of the painstaking research I've done over the last 2 years into the over-the-top swing, which is the original Champions Golf Swing. If you look at the top 10 winners in the history of the PGA Tour, they're all OTT. There's not a single one that drops it under. Not one in the top 10 winners in the history of the PGA Tour loop the club head under. They all go inside and over. All of them. So if that doesn't tell you something, basically the world of golf instruction has taken a wrong turn. Around the 1980s, all these, as Chi-Chi likes to make fun of him. He's like, all these new geniuses decided that it's blah, 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 blah. And Chi-Chi said it's the same as a baseball swing, just on a different swing plane. Okay? Now listen, if you take the club back inside, which is the way that the weight of the club wants to swing naturally, if you take it inside and up, it's almost by necessity. You have to go a little OTT to put the club back on plane. That's the natural way to swing. That's why amateurs begin swinging the club that way. That's why children, when they pick up the game, they take it back to the inside, up and over the top. You just have to learn to do it the correct way. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why a lot of people go over the top and they hit slices and pulls is because if you take the club head down the line, like the way most people teach it, and the club's in front of you, and you go OTT at the top, you're going to hit that slice or that pull. You have to take the club back deep to the inside, and you go OTT before your shoulders spin open. Slicers spin their shoulders open right away, and that's why the club is coming so far from the outside in. I try and hit a slice as hard as I can with my driver, okay? I take the club back so deep and I keep my hips pressed back and I go over and out as far as possible. But because of my pivot and because of where the club head is, I can barely hit a fade. So I hit like a power fade with my driver, thinking I'm trying to slice it as far as I can. Now, this is part of the secret of, I think, the way the greatest golfers in history did. Like Mo Norman comes to mind, Lee Trevino. They would do things to the absolute extreme. If you learn to do a swing to the extreme every time, then there's no surprises. The surprises come from when you could go a little bit this way or you could go a little bit that way, and you're trying to time it out in between those two variables. You need to learn how to do what I say is swing on the outer rail, get the club all the way out from the inside out so that it can't escape the orbit so far. Basically, slicers, they let the club and the hands escape the orbit, and then they're pulling it back in across the target line. I'm just pivoting and trying to get out to the ball as far as I can. That's how the greatest swingers in history did it. If you look at Bobby Jones and Sam Snead, they're just perfect OTT swingers. And if you look at players like Arnold Palmer, you can still play a draw with inside OTT. Most of my irons are still tight little draws. I have to feel like I'm going to go OTT so hard with a 7-iron to get it to cut. But that's basically it. It's not a hard swing to learn. I'll tell you something. My friend, I played with 2 of my students at Riviera on Tuesday, and one of them has been working with a very famous golf instructor. Spent 4 days with him last week working on that club head outside the hands at P2 takeaway that everybody does. And we're doing the OTT swing. And so on the second or third hole, he goes, man, I'm going to try this OTT swing at Riviera. Homeboy breaks 80 for the first time at Riviera doing the OTT golf swing. And the thing that's crazy is this is the only golf swing where you can make a major swing change and be better immediately. Immediately, he's playing the best golf of his life. This happens all the time with my students. I have students leave my lessons early because they've got it figured out. It's so simple because it's biomechanically sound. It's the natural way you want to swing. But all the Pied Pipers in golf took a wrong turn and led everybody down the wrong path with this modern swing garbage that, honest to God, changed the world of golf for the worst. This is the fastest growing movement in golf because this is the easiest way to hit solid golf shots. It's the most leverage you can get on the golf club. You just have to do it the right way, and the right way is to go inside OTT before you open your body, okay? Go OTT in transition before you pivot, but once you get over, you rip and turn, and then you can smash the living daylights out of the golf ball. So guys, I'm going to tell you, my Miracle Swing Country Club founders, God bless you all for making this dream come true, for supporting me. So in return for becoming a lifetime member of the Miracle Swing Country Club, you all get the over-the-top Miracle Swing for free. Now, all of my subscribers that are on my internal email list, you all got the offer for the full 7-video plus introduction series. This is a full course. The 7 sacred steps of the over-the-top miracle swing. It cost over $100,000 to produce. This is the highest produced golf instruction video in history. Now, you all got an offer at $199, but just so you know, right now is the early bird special. It's only $247. This is like half price. It's going up to full price. Okay, but this is the early bird special. If you go to miracleswingexperience.com, you can get the 7 sacred steps of the over-the-top miracle swing. Each video breaks down the over-the-top miracle swing. We start with a simple setup. Second is the deep takeaway. Video 3 is the power shift. Video 4 is the miracle move, the OTT move. Number 5 is perfect impact. Video 6 is turning the corner, and video 7 is a free finish. You learn these 7 sacred steps of the over-the-top miracle swing, you will play the best golf of your life. I've received thousands of messages from golfers all around the world who are absolutely blown away because this is the easiest way to hit great golf shots, inside and over the top, just like the original champions. I'm going to go through the top 10 winners in the history of the PGA Tour. You've got Tom Watson at 10. He's the first person I heard say, I discovered the secret of the golf swing in 1992. I said, I'm just going to go over the top. And that was it for him. It was the exact same experience for me. Number 9, classic swinger, Phil Mickelson. He goes OTT. Number 8, Walter Hagen. He goes OTT. Number 7, Billy Casper. He's got a big OTT move. Number 6, Byron Nelson. I trace him in the video. Huge OTT. Number 5, the King, Arnold Palmer. Big OTT. Number 4, the big surprise, Ben Hogan. I was sure he dropped it under. Nope. Hogan has a little OTT move, very similar to mine because we're both shorter, flat swingers. So, but still, it's to get it over in front of you so you can rotate around your front leg. Number 3, Jack Nicklaus is inside and over the top. Number 2, Tiger Woods. He was the one I first saw rehearsing the OTT and low left swing. Number 1 is Sam Snead. 82 PGA Tour wins, a huge loop over the top, just like Bobby Jones. So guys, I'm here to tell you this is the beginning of the revolution. We're going to fix the game of golf. This is the fastest growing movement in the game, and it is inside over the top. We call it a miracle because it is a miracle. It's the only big golf swing change where you'll be better without getting worse. You'll start hitting shots immediately with more power and greater compression. Take it inside up, over the top. Just don't spin out your shoulders too soon. Be patient in the transition. Get over the top while you feel like your back is still facing the target. Then hit down and through the ball, rip and turn through the hit, and you're going to hit the ball long and straight. I love you guys. I'm coming back to YouTube with a vengeance. I'm going to go to the golf course, film some videos today, and we are going to change the world of golf for the better. I love you guys. Hit them long and hit them straight.